Greetings, Keechlings. Keechlm, I'm here with my live reaction of Dr. Stone, chapter 184. Last chapter, we found out the Sanctuary of Stone, or the Stone Sanctuary. Sanctuary! But anyway, so yeah, that's where they're going to find, like, all of the various, like, super alloys to make, the spaceship and everything later on in this arc, presumably, but maybe in the start of the next arc, who knows. But yeah, so Super Alloy City, we know its destination as Araxa. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know. I was skeptical of it last chapter as well. I'd never heard of it, so. But either way, interesting. And yeah, Xeno kind of sending secret messages, so Stanley knows exactly where to find them, which is not good, as you would expect. So yeah, but let's get on into it. It's the Holy Land for rocks, the Stone Sanctuary. Sanctuary. I just kind of love doing that voice for some reason. I can practically see and smell them. I forgot I was zoomed out for a second. The rare rocks and metals we need for our rocket are just ahead, mountains of them. That's real bad and all, but isn't a natural treasure chest for stones just a little too convenient? I mean, fair observation. What is Chelsea doing? Dirt? Water? Oh, she's uncovering them? The pebbles separated all on their own. The ore gets sorted by specific gravity funsies. What? Okay. Right? The denser stuff collects on one side of the pan, see? Yeah, just like panning for gold. Oh. Oh, sweet heavens me. No. Oh, Lord. Sorry about that. Let's see here. So yeah, panning for gold. Okay, I guess that pans out. Pans out. That was an unintentional joke. That's exactly what the Earth did over tens of thousands of years, giving rise to these miracle veins in Araxia. And you just have old man Senku. He's like, I am god of time. I guess he is just Father Time in that panel. Anyway, whole Earth, though. Over all those years? That's too much to wrap my head around. I mean, kind of, yeah. It's hard to believe. Like, you think of your own lifespan, the better part of 100 years if you're lucky, but then you think about like what has existed, up until the moment that you pass on, and it's like, yeah, you're like a speck if you're, even considering it to the closest like comparison, so yeah, time be scary, yo. uh the scale of it is certainly overwhelming. Some say that from the perspective of our awe-inspiring planet, humanity is like a nasty little parasite. I might even know how to spell science, but... Or not even spell science. Wait, who's saying that? Oh, is that Kohaku saying it up in the tree? Humanity managed to survive off the resources of the Earth and accumulate knowledge over a few 100,000 years. The way I see it, it's a lot more awe-inspiring. Aww. That's what Senku likes to hear. And even Zeno's kind of like, yes, she gets it. And Teiju's over there just like, yes, when you're right, Kohaku. I bet the planet's hyped for us to use all these sweet rocks. Planet don't give a shit. Time to build Super Alloy City. And the title is Fort Medusa. What? Okay. Fort Medusa, sir. How may we help you? I am your commanding officer. I am Sir Rockridge. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm stupid, people. But anyway, so they're building like an actual fort with like those pike what are they called? Barricade like things. So yeah. Okay. Okay, they straight. How long did it take them to build this? They only have like 10 people. Like, this is ridiculous. It also looks awesome, to be honest. I do like it. It's got like I want to call them gun ports, but they're not. But it's so that you could, range people. Why isn't there like a gate? Or is that the gate? It kind of looks sketchy. But it looks nice. I like it. Okay, and again looks exhausted. Why did we construct this crazy fortified stronghold? For the final battle against Stanley. Okay. Senku over there in a very precarious location. I hope he doesn't spear his balls. Say what? Oh, they're all kind of shocked. What? Are you bad guys are the bad guys gonna chase us all the way here? Did they figure out our location? Yes. I'm thinking Senku figured out what he did kind of have like that look about him when like Xeno was doing his like little wiretap. So I'm thinking Senku figured it out. Did they figure out our location? No, not that I'm scared, but still, maybe we should guard a little better. I'm thinking that Dr. Xeno was up to no good with our radio signal, since I noticed his claw was slightly magnetized. Mwahaha, I knew it. And then Xeno's like, also, is it just me, or like profiles of Xeno's face? Does he look like a tribal Chucky doll to you, or like some kind of baby doll face? Is it just me? And anyway, you people plan to lure Stanley here, so I don't see the harm. You sped up the timetable. That's the harm. Of course, because we desire the ship, right? Everyone's confused. I'm afraid you lost me. Our next move involves crossing the Atlantic as we travel around the world. So we definitely need a proper seafaring vessel again. And the Perseus is our best and only option. So they're all like, what? So they're going to fight Stanley, take over the Perseus, and then head on their way. We're out to beat Stanley and reclaim the Perseus. Meanwhile, he's out to murder us and reclaim Big Boss Xeno. So it's a clash, is it? Both sides have got a score to settle. God, look at those weapons. Like, how are... I know they have science on their side, but good lord. It's kind of ridiculous when you start thinking about the two forces opposing each other in this. At the final line of our big race. Okay, good lord. You seeing this vantage point of the fort, it's up there. So they took Obi-Wan's words to heart. I have the high ground. How do you see? Wait. Who is that? Is that Hyuga? How do you see this battle with Stanley playing out? And he's talking to Tsukasa, who still has that injury, by the way. The bullet wound he put in your shoulder still hasn't healed. Neither has mine. So they're comparing wounds, considering it... I mean, it hasn't really been all that long ago, has it? And our only fighters are Kohaku, Yukio, and Max. Yes, against a squad of fully equipped American military elites, our odds of victory in standard combat are all but non-existent. Our only hope lies in these things. The Medusa machine gun... Oh, yeah, they mentioned that last chapter. Oh, they're throwing them over the wall with ropes. So they must be training to use them? Or what? Oh, that's what those porthole things are for. Okay. So let's see here. Throws like that won't cut against Stanley's gang. Our people will be sniped long before the enemy comes within range. Whoa. Oh, they've got speakers. Yes, I love it. So basically, they throw the Medusas over the side with the rope attached, of course, and then pull like a little thing, and it activates the speaker, and it'll, 50 meters in 1 second. Good lord, they plan on taking them out big time. Wait, no, it's not even that. What we're actually seeing is that there's a Medusa on the speaker itself. Holy crap. Oh, how do you like my trap? You mean Chrome came up with that? I've got them set up here, there, and all around. There's a capybara. Uh-oh, it triggered a trap card. 50 meters, 1 second. Oh, crap. I'm predicting plenty of misfires. You better prepare extra traps to be safe. Yeah, fair enough. If the local wildlife is going to fuck things up. Yes, our strategy will depend on quantity. How many of these traps can we prepare? To reactivate the Medusa devices, we need fresh diamonds. Ah, now we're getting into the diamond production. Let's see here. Here we come, diamonds. So Teju and even Tsukasa are helping mine the diamonds. And, I mean, I guess it makes sense. They're, like, the strongest. So, they've got... What the hell is that? Oh, that's water. That's a water pump. Okay. Let's see. The water wheel will help us polish the diamonds. Right, this way the bulk of the machinery stays hidden underwater. Ah. Let's see. I'm expecting Kaseki to bust out of his duds any second now. I mean, it is kind of... About that, I don't know how much busting I'll do, because these little Medusa things, well... Oh, he can't cut them. He can't do anything to... Wait, are they breaking? Holy shit, they're breaking. Oh, the pieces are too tiny. Oh. Yeah, he doesn't have fine enough tools to work with them. And Chrome and even Kohaku are having problems. I don't even think it's possible to open them up without breaking them. The bad news gets worse since we gotta replace the tiny diamonds. Yeah, they aren't Joel, so... Even Joel, the pro watch technician, is facing an uphill battle with this stuff. We'll never get enough of them up and running for a machine gun attack. In the time we have before the enemy shows up, who knows if we can even make one or two. What? They put them on spears too now? What? 50 meters, 3 seconds. Oh, that's the... Okay, so that's an interesting way to use them. I like that. And it's Yukio. 1, 2, 3. So this is when we see the light and hear the foof sound. If only we had a bright new diamond battery, yeah? Great. Even one's enough if Yukio's archery can shoot that thing close enough to zap them all. Unfortunately, that relies on knowing where Stanley and his people are situated. Very true. And by the time they're close enough for that, we'll be on the receiving end of their bullets. That gives me a bright idea. Teju, since there's only one Medusa, I can just run it over. Oh, Lord. And take them down with me. 100 meters, 1 second. No. I mean, if you gave him, like, bulletproof armor, maybe? That could be a last resort move. Are you suggesting a suicide mission, dear Teju? Sure, since y'all can revive me anyway. Not if you're holding the damn thing and they capture you. I mean, I guess they would all be caught up in it, so I guess it is feasible that they could save him, but that's still risky. Because, like, what if they shoot you long before and they're just out of range or whatever, or they move out of range while firing upon you, depending if they're even on the ground at that point. They could just fly over fly over with the plane and shoot at you before you even realize what's going on. And then they potentially capture you, or the Medusa more specifically, and then bam, it's like your one weapon is gone. So, this is not a good idea. A few bullets won't slow me down. They're 10 billion% sure to shoot you before you get close enough. Oh, and then that's when he says, okay. Bullets? No. A single headshot would finish you off. And now Chrome's thinking, suicide? Those two Sue sound effects are really throwing me off. He's got an idea. Got a flash of inspiration over there? A surefire path to victory. We all get petrified. What? Are you going to... Oh, I think I know what he's planning. He's planning on, like, activating the thing, and it, like, takes out, like, the whole jungle. And then they, like, have a speaker next to it, and it activates it, like, if it's close enough to where they are, like if it's in the middle of their base, and say only like, say 50 meters, and then they just take out everybody, in the whole Amazon jungle, because I don't know if it would have enough charge to do the whole planet. That was me being a little exaggerated there. But yeah, like, you're situated in the middle of their base. They know they're in the forest if they can identify them in the forest, like miles and miles away. And then they the whole forest, they tell it to go that far when it activates. And then say like 5 seconds later, it has like a pre-programmed thing to where it goes like only say the diameter of their fort. And then boom. I think that has to be what he means. Senku's like, the second Stanley's gang shows up. 3,000 meters, 1 second. Yep, that's about what I was expecting. Doing the whole rainforest. One of us just has to keep hidden real far away. You literally have a speaker, you goddamn idiot. You're making this more difficult than it has to be. But I mean, I guess that would be a good thing for a backup, just in case, so we'll combine the plans. And then it's all over. They come back and only revive our people. And Senku's like, what? That's a great idea. That's crazy enough to work. With that strategy, we can't possibly lose. It ain't gonna go that quickly. Just one little problem to solve. The plan's gonna fall to pieces if the designated Medusa holder gets shot before giving the command. Worst case, Stanley might nab the device for himself. That would be a problem, but not one that science can't solve. Oh, why does that look like a rocket? Are they going to... Fort Medusa established. Wait. Is this page out of order? What? That's kind of weird. Let's see. Up in our... Wait. That's a speaker. Up in our watchtower, we've got our working Medusa and a speaker. The speaker connected to mics, spread out over the entire fort. The instant we're under attack, 3,000 meters 1 second, everyone's just going to shout into one of these mics. Nah, the nasty calamity that almost wiped out humanity is now our own personal guardian deity. Okay. I mean, that's an interesting idea to employ. It's kind of about what I was thinking, so I'm happy I guessed it right to an extent. But yeah, so that is the end of the chapter. Okay, well that I wasn't expecting them to build a base, but also this plan, it's fairly sound. I mean, it has some problems, but they're kind of working those out. We'll obviously see how well that works in practice, because you know how that goes. Usually it's like last minute variants of things that, you know, like failed. You know, because like how many times did they have to like repurpose tech into something else in the final moments of a battle in previous arcs? So yeah, I imagine this isn't going to go off completely without a hitch. So yeah, but either way, still a pretty good plan overall. Also, I like the layout of the base and everything, or the fort. Kind of funny that they called it Fort Medusa, but I guess it makes sense too, given now that we know what, you know, is about to happen. So yeah, I wonder if they're still going to do like the designated like person like far away, and who would be the best choice. I would assume Teju maybe might be the best. Suika is quick and she's like, you know, very resourceful about like hiding in her watermelon head, so maybe she would also be a good pick as well. But my hair is still standing up. But anyway, yeah. Overall, fairly solid chapter. Uh, some of the humor was but you know, it is what it is. They've made it to the Sanctuary of Stone, or getting close to it, and yeah, they're just trying to take out Stanley now, so that they can fully establish the new city and everything. But and now let me know what you thought of the chapter. Anything I missed, misunderstood, please let me know down below. Check out my other content, see what you like. Suggest things. Real tongue-tied there for a second. That you'd like to see in the future. Still on the road to 400 by the end of the year, so help out if you can. Check out my other content, see what you like. I already said all that. Good Lord, this is what happens when you add something new to the thing. But yeah, links down below for all my social media, so you can keep up with my content and have ways to contact me. I stream on Twitch where I do gaming, and I'll tweet out when I go live, part of the One Punch Man podcast on Grim Reaper's channel, so go check that out. And as always, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, Quiche Lings. 1,000 meters, 1 second.